Hello everyone! So today we are here in South Padre Island and my husband will give an advice for the women that is coming here in the US through K1 visa. So what's your advice, Paulchern?
Do all the paperwork by yourself. Don't rely on your husband to do it all.
What do you mean you rely on your husband?
Your fiance.
Why you said that?
You should be able to help him.
What the heck?
Instead of trying to make him do everything.
Oh, because there's a story behind that. Because it's all you who did the papers, right?
Almost. Yeah.
Oh. But I did the papers here when I'm here.
No, you did not.
Yes, I did.
I did them, then you just copied what I did.
The N400, I did.
You did not do it yourself.
Hala, oy, I did it and then you checked it.
No, you didn't.
And then he put the yes on the, are you the yes or no question. It was like, there's a question that says, are you a gambler, a prostitute?
That was
what else
a question from the officer.
It's not a trick question.
Because I did not put that there.
He put yes on it.
No, I did not.
So the lady, so you bring me trouble. So that's your advice. Help your fiance to.
You gotta have your fiance come over to visit you at least 3 or 4 times.
Why is that for?
Well, to make sure. I mean, it's hard enough to know each other very well, anyways. But the more you can come over, the better.
Does that mean something? Like something?
No.
You're serious?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, that made sense. I agree to that one. What else? Like when they're coming here for 90 days, I think they should not, what do you call this? Like think it as a vacation. Because I think that's what my problem is. You know, like I was in the Philippines, I'm like, oh my goodness, I'm going to the US. It's gonna be like, you know, sweet sugar vacation something. Crystal, buckle up!
I am.
We'll sit properly. Yeah, and I was thinking like, oh, I'm gonna come here in the US and we're gonna go here, go there, go everywhere, but that's not the case because my husband broke.
Oh, I'm not that broke, but
well,
but
no, seriously.
It's one thing you should expect. If you want everything and you want the good, the party life, then you go find you're just some rich guy that's just gonna give you money, and that's all he's gonna give you.
I don't want party life. I just want to go hang out with you. No, but listen.
I mean, a guy who's divorced.
Yeah.
And maybe maybe still has to take care of his children.
Yes.
That he's gonna be able to give you everything you need, everything you want.
Yeah.
Hopefully, I'm giving her everything she needs, which I really think I do. I think I do more than that.
Yes, you did.
But I can't give her everything she wants.
Yes, you did. There's a difference between the wants and the
And she
needs.
beats me over the head over it all.
What? Stop! No, but then, yeah, the thing is, when I found out that he has to pay some debt, because it's so expensive, the visa for me and my daughter, that's when I realized, oh shit,
Yeah, it's
So
a
know
lot of money. I mean,
it costs a lot. So know your husband's or your fiance's, what do you call that? Financial?
Yeah.
Oh my goodness, this is so pretty.
Financial status.
So know your fiance's financial status and understand.
You can live with that.
Huh?
And if you can live with it.
Yeah, and understand the situation. Yeah, try to understand because maybe in the Philippines we think like
If you can't live with it, then you probably didn't love him in the first place.
I lived with you for 5 years now. Do you think I love you?
Oh yeah. I'm not saying about you, hon. I'm talking about other ones.
Jeez, hon. Yeah, but that's the truth. Because when I was in the Philippines, I was like, oh my goodness, I'm going to the US and my husband will take... Because I know you were telling me that he likes to travel and blah blah blah. So I'm like, okay, we might get along good, or we will agree. At least there's something that would, will be, what do you call that? Get along or connected. Yeah, because I like to travel as well. So the whole time I was in the Philippines, I was so excited, and then coming here in the U.S. and then I don't have that knowledge about the financial status. What's going on? Oh, beach access. Yes, baby, hold on. We're gonna. Yeah, so I don't have that. That I don't know much about the financial situation. That's when I was like, oh my goodness, why is my husband not taking me here, not taking me there? But then, the moment I realized is when everything was clear that I didn't marry a rich man. Yeah. Uh-oh. Do we have to pay? Was he angry? Yeah, so go back to our topic that, do not treat your 60 days, 90 days here in the U.S. like a vacation. Oh, look at that. Oh, it's going to us. Okay.
I know that's like the Texas road thing.
Yeah, because you will just get frustrated if, because maybe your fiancé is really doing everything he could just to bring you guys here. So just to bring you, or if you have a daughter or a son, bring you and your son to come here in the U.S. and then you will kind of like we end up expecting so much. So don't expect too much, and don't think that you're coming here for like 90 days. It's like a vacation, because it's not gonna be a vacation. You'll be very, very sad, and you're lucky if you get a good support, and then some of the Filipinos who come here didn't get good support. It's like sand after sand.
It looks like the desert.
Whoa, this is wow. But do not be crushed because over the situation that you're alone. You're far away from your family, because just focus on your goal that you want to be with him, and then have kids, have a family, and then just try to survive your 90 days, your 1 year, your 2 years. It's not gonna be easy. It's really, really sad at first, but then once you go through that, and what do you call that? The homesickness? Culture shock. The culture shock. Once you adjust to the your whole situation here in the U.S., everything's gonna be okay. And then, just look at me now. At first, I was like, for my first year here in the U.S. was just like, it's like a roller coaster. But then, just keep on praying. Everything's gonna be okay. What about food?
When you can, when and if you're able to take them back to the Philippines for trips, that's the best thing to do. It's a good time and helps out with the homesickness.
And also, like, do not, what do you call it? Also, do not take all of the sadness just by yourself. You have to be honest. You have to be open, because I noticed, like, this is mostly for my situation, because I've been there. I've been through rough times so many times, and then it's like most of the time that I'm so, what do you call this? I have this very bad mood swings, is because when I learn something bad happened in my country or in the Philippines, or when my mood swing strikes, it's more because of homesickness, and especially when I try to not just keep it to myself and not say it to my husband. That's when everything gets crazy, or when I don't know, for some reasons I just have problem like coping up with homesickness, and it's gonna really give us a big argument sometimes. So just be honest of what you feel instead of hiding it, because you can't hide it. I don't know. Let's just keep on driving and see what's in there.
We don't need to go to the beach.
Yeah.
We gotta get to the hotel.
Yeah.
You see the waves are really big.
It's not friendly right now.
Storms.
So the more you keep it by yourself, the more you're gonna struggle and the more it's gonna hurt you. And if you have a son or a daughter, it's gonna hurt them too. So just be honest, be open to your fiance and tell them how you really feel. Because we girls, we tend of saying just like when our fiance or our husband would ask us how you feel, you would just end up saying, oh, it's nothing. But there's something, and you just have to be honest. Because me personally, like from my experience, the more I say nothing, the more I get pissed. So that's the problem. And my husband has a problem dealing with a nothing thing. It's really gonna, I don't know. Oh, look at that! It's on the... the sand is on the... on the road. So it's all sand. I'm seeing all sand right now. You just have to be strong. That in this situation, you could pass through. So did I say it right? Pass through, and then just be open. Also, you need all the support. Be open to your fiance or your husband. When the first week I arrived here in the U.S., my grandfather passed away first week, and I couldn't go home because I just arrived here, and then I'm doing my papers, so I can go home. So you just have to be strong. That there's gonna be some struggling situations. Is it called struggling situation? Struggling situation that would really challenge your patience, challenge you emotionally. Just be strong. So focus on your main goal. You come here in the US to marry your fiance. To marry your fiance, have children, and enjoy future with him. So don't let the sadness... Coco, you okay? So don't let the sadness, cloud over your head, and then you might end up giving up. Don't let it crowd over your head. So now we'll talk about homesickness. What can you say about homesickness?
Just moving or going to different places, and there's hardship to fit in, but
yes, fitting in.
Makes you very independent, and you're not. You want to fit in, but after a while, sometimes you figure out, it's not a necessity to fit in. It's just to be yourself and be independent. And and then when I got a little bit older, sometimes I had business trips that were 5 or 6 weeks long. There's some homesickness, but those times it wasn't so bad because I was working when I was away, so that's to keep me occupied. But
so what do you? Also, you just like find. So your advice is more of like
to be occupied. And,
find something that would get your mind away from what's making you feel sad. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah.
Yeah, because that really works. I don't know.
One thing I know that will be difficult, which was especially difficult for my wife, is being away from her family, because her family are very young, and all her brothers and sisters are young, and she's lived most of her life with them, and I live my life with my brothers and sisters, and we're all older now, and we all have separate lives in different places, and so it's not
different.
like we're emotionally attached to each other all the time. So it's when my wife came here, it was difficult because to not be so connected to them all the time.
Yeah, but there's Skype, Messenger. Utilize your resources.
But even that's not the same.
I know. Yeah, but that's one thing that you need to, you gotta keep in mind with that when you go to when you come here in the U.S. That's what's gonna happen. You have to rely on those resources that you have: Skype, Messenger. Facebook. That's gonna be your best friend right there when it comes to connecting to your family. And yeah, with dealing with the homesickness is that you just have to find something that would take your mind away from the thing that makes you real sad. That's what he said. Yeah, but that's what I really did. I remember I have to install this money making apps thing. I have to put my mind into making money, you know. And I'm like earning, how much I'm earning on that 1 cent?
Yeah.
They're using your how do you say that? Capabilities.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, but it's not really making. It's just it's helping me in a way that I'm thinking about something else instead of crying and just be sad because my family is doing this or having fun. There was some birthday parties that I can't go because I'm here in the US and I just have to see their pictures. It makes me sad, makes me wish that I am there. It just makes me miss them so much that I rather want to go home, and then it just makes me sad, and that triggers the homesickness, and it's just not a good feeling. Yeah, so there are so many things that you can do here. See, the thing is, once you're in a foreign place and then you feel homesickness, you get to be creative. So if you're into arts and crafts, do it. If you're into business, there's a lot of things, there's online business, and yeah, there's so many things that you can put or invest your time and effort in your mind, aside from just going through your photos in Facebook and cry and just miss them. So try to find something, something else to be busy about. And also, yeah, so our next topic is sadness. Is it sadness? Culture shock. Culture shock. So, what do you think is, you come there in the Philippines, you visit the Philippines 3 times right now? How many times you visit the Philippines?
What?
7 times.
7 times.
At least.
So what do you think is the biggest difference, the culture shock, a culture difference here in the U.S. and the Philippines? What do you think? With your 7 times of visiting the Philippines, what is that culture shock? I know the cultural differences, the biggest one, the thing that stand out, the culture difference.
Maybe fast food.
Fast food?
Just so much fast food here.
So much fast food here.
I know what.
I mean, you in the Philippines, you have Jollibees and McDonald's.
Oh my
is
gosh,
there,
I miss
but
Jollibees.
you don't go there as often as you don't have as many so many different places here that
Yeah, that's a thing.
yeah.
You have to give up your Jollibee craving for a year. And we were so lucky because after how many years was that? After I come here 2013, and then the Jollibee in Chicago opened. What year was it? Was it 2017?
Something like that. Yeah.
So yeah, for 3 years, you just have to, forget your cravings, deal with your cravings.
But I guess probably the biggest thing is the
I think for me,
transportation.
yeah.
And here in the States, if you don't have a car, you're pretty much isolated. And in the Philippines, where my wife lived, there's people everywhere. Neighbors are all right in the same area, and everybody's out in the morning talking to each other and
Yeah.
goofing around or whatever. If they're,
Chica chica.
here it's maybe not as big. We first lived in apartments, so there was some socialization with neighbors and stuff. But now we live in a house, and you almost never see your neighbors.
Yeah, I don't even know my neighbors. I only know one. Yeah, here in the U.S., like in the Philippines, we know our neighbors, neighbors, or like neighbor from the other barangay, like that. We know everyone, but here, like, I live in our, which is that? How many years already we live in our new? Because we rented a house, and then how many years we live there? 2 years na, no? Yeah, we're gonna be living there for 2 years na. And then I only know one neighbor. And she's the one who, yeah. That's the what do you call it? That's how it is here in the US. You don't know your neighbors? Should I say it?
No. Your friend neighbors.
Yeah. Yeah, she's my Filipina friend, but we're not neighbors. We're talking about when you live in your own house, you hardly know anybody, like your neighbor, you know. It's not like in the Philippines. And also, it's really different because here, I think it depends on the city, because some city have the very good transportation, but it just happened we live in Michigan, and then in the city that we are at, and yeah, with that apartment that where we at, I think after a year, that's when they had a bus, what do you call this? They have like a bus route, something. But that was like after a year of me living there. So it's such a struggle. It's like you don't have that freedom to go to point A to point B. You have to wait for your husband to come home, and then from work to take you somewhere. And then the problem is your husband is from work, you know, he's tired too. So that was really one of the reasons why I have fight with my husband, because I just stay home all day. I want to see something else aside from this 4-wall apartment, you know. I want to go out. But then my husband comes home, and he's tired from work too. He just, you know, it's like he wants to stay home and rest. I want to go out because I've been staying in the house for so long, for like the whole day. And that's when the emotions get crazy. Yeah, so you get to understand that you need to brace yourself. You need to think about that. And should I say that? Think about that? That's gonna be
compromise.
Yeah, that's gonna be one of the problem that you might be facing when you come here in the States, that, you know, that kind of situation. So,
and if you can learn how to drive before you come here,
yes, that's a good advice. That's a good advice. Learn as much as possible. Like try to learn how to drive, even if you don't get a license, just to get a good feel. Is it right? This is right English. Yeah, good feel in the car. Because maybe we don't know. Maybe their fiancé is watching this. Yeah, good feel of the car, so you can get to learn. So here, when you come here in the US, you already have a little bit of knowledge when it comes to driving. And oh my gosh, if you have your fiancé teach you how to drive, or your husband teach you to drive, that's gonna be another topic. Believe me, guys, he teach me how to drive, and it's like a roller coaster situation. I remember like driving up, and then he's gonna be screaming, turn left, turn right, and with him yelling at me, and I was like, I'm already so paranoid trying to figure out where's my left and where's my right, and then he's screaming at me. Yeah, I would really figure out. I would really, you know, in a snap, turn right or turn left, whatever. But anyway, yeah, so it's good if you have a little experience driving. So, but it's difficult driving in the Philippines, and it's really different.
It's easier here.
Okay, that's based from him.
It's difficult in the Philippines. It'll make you better for here.
Because the stop, it's a little unorganized there, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah. But here it's very easy to learn to drive here in the States. It's not like in the Philippines. That's why I'm saying it's difficult. Yeah, because people here, if you see a red light, they would really stop. They would really stop. They know how to obey traffic signs. It's not as bad. It's not. It's really good, better here. So you would learn here. Okay, let's talk about the dried fish situation. When you come here in the U.S., the dried fish, the fresh food, and oh my goodness, that's something that you will give up when you're here.
Especially if you're in the Midwest or Michigan, fish isn't normal diet.
I remember when the first time I bought a fish at this Filipino store, and when I defrosted it and I was ready to cook it, and then I just saw that it's really not, it looks beat up fish, something like that. It's not fresh anymore, and I don't have a choice. Like if I was in the Philippines, like if it was my father who will cook it, he would just like throw it away, and. But here in the U.S., you just have to deal with it and cook it and eat it because you don't have a choice. That's it. Oh, she's vlogging too. So she's vlogging too, like I'm doing right now. Yeah. So you have to give up those fresh, what do you call this? Fresh fishes, and also you expect that your fiance will be like disliking the dried fish. So try to cook dried fish without him in the house. But then here's my trick. I just cook dried fish when I'm mad at him, and then he suffer. What? Yeah. So you know the situation. So that was it. I'm sorry naputol yung video kanina kasi we have to stop na, and yeah, for all the Filipinas now that are coming here in the US, welcome. If you're already here in the US, welcome. And also, I hope you will have a very wonderful 2019 New Year. I'm so excited. And also, yeah, those were the advices that me and my husband can share with you, ladies, and also for like the men's. If you're watching this video, those were the advices that me and my husband can share. I came here in the US in 2013 through K1 visa, and I've been there all the homesickness, the sadness, and the what do you call this, expectation versus reality kind of thing. But then just focus on your goal. You want to build a family with your fiancé. You want to be with him. You love him, and then it's just pray everything's gonna be okay, and don't give up. Just keep on fighting, and whatever you go through, just keep on fighting. And if you need someone to talk to, don't forget to don't hesitate to send me a message in Facebook, or just find me in Facebook. I have my own website, and as well as message me here in YouTube or like and subscribe my channel, and I'm just gonna be here for you guys to support you, or just to give you more advice if you need it, and yeah, thank you so much for watching. Have a great new year, and see you in my next video.